here already. It's 8:10. People are just staring at me, just grilling me up. I can feel it. They're burning through my soul. Like, I don't know what you're staring at. I mean, I'm here at 8:10. You're here at 8:10. You're standing in a line. I mean, it is what it is, man. We're early. I hear you. But anyway, here 50 minutes early. I think today I might go straight for the bric-a-brac and then to the furniture. I know last time I picked up a piece of furniture. This is where I did my $20 thrift store challenge. It's probably been like a month since I've done that. You know, this trip is always a fun trip to do, even though it's a full day's worth of work. You know, I definitely pick up a lot of good stuff and a lot of stuff in general. So it's great to replenish inventory. Furniture-wise, I didn't do so well with that high chair. I remember I picked up last time for $2.50. I think I got $5 for it at the flea market. I brought it twice. And just only one person asked me about it, and the only person that asked me about it was the person who bought it. So, thought it'd be more in demand. It wasn't, but, I mean, that's just part of the game. It's part of the learning curve. I know for myself, I want to get more into furniture rather than doing the $1, $2 boxes. The $1, $2 boxes are great and everything. I mean, I make a tremendous profit, but at the same time, you know, it's so nice to just sell one piece for $20 or $25 than it is to sell, you know, 5-6 boxes worth of stuff for $1, $2. So, you know, if I can ever upscale my stuff, you know, I think coming to these thrift stores, especially on 50% off days, you can find a couple cool items that you can maybe, you know, make some money on. You know, it's pretty easy to find something in a thrift store. Personally, for myself, for $10, I know I can sell for $15. So if I can get that $10 item priced at $8, and then it's half of that, and sell that item for $15, $4 to $15 is nice turnaround. So I'm hoping for something in furniture. Not really sure what to expect with furniture though, because they have a lot of picture frames and stuff like that. But posters sell pretty well if they're framed and there's something cool about them. I had a Titanic poster once. That was cool. And like a movie, like one day you see at the movie theaters. But we'll see what we can find today. I will be doing a recap at the end of today. I'm probably going to do only 2 thrift store video or vlog at 2 different thrift stores, because I don't want to show 20 minutes of, you know, just me looking at clothing racks. So I only vlog in 2 thrift stores, but I'll definitely do a recap in the video. So let's get into it. See what we got here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, $20. Well, I'm not very familiar. This thing's all torn apart. All the threads are loose. Football jerseys are really hard to sell if they're of a player who's already retired or not on the team. It's a real jersey, it's just, I don't think it's worth anything. Fire King. I have so much of this color.
Which one dates Anna? Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure it was like a posting, because he friend requested me on Facebook, which whatever. You know, that's fine. He posted a picture.
This is pretty neat, but it's missing the rest of them. I know a lot of people like the bric-a-brac, so I'm showing it so everyone can enjoy the bric-a-brac of bric-a-brac. Those Mickey Mouse things are cool, but collectibles are collectibles. I can't tell you how many of these I've had, and they want 40 bucks. I think I picked one out of the trash once, actually in a previous video. But, hey. I wish thrift stores can take consignment, because if I can't sell for $2, you sell for 40. And let's be real here. Lots of nice Pyrex over there. So here we are, last thrift store today. It's been an adventure so far, that's for sure. But here we are, last thrift store. We're in Lebanon. I had to drive through Hershey, Pennsylvania, where they make Hershey chocolate, and it was the first time I've ever been through Hershey, so it was definitely cool to be there. It's a beautiful town. If you ever have a chance to go there, it's awesome. But I didn't really stop. I just drove through it. But here we are, last one. It looks pretty clean. I'll actually talk about these sweatshirts probably in a future video. I might actually dedicate a whole video to these. So this is $2.50, but it's a good one. And I'll explain why probably a little later, but yeah, I might do a whole video on those sweatshirts. I know in my last thrift store video, I definitely said this was a cool place to pick up a lot of neat things. Definitely a lot of neat things. Kind of pricey though, and the stuff isn't half off for today, so I'm going to have to pass up on a lot of them. You know, if you're looking for something for yourself, probably pick it up here, especially if you like the primitive decorations and, you know, pottery and stuff like that. So, some neat things, but some neat things. So here we are with the recap of the day. Lots of pickups here, so that was definitely cool. I'm going to start off with this jacket right here. It is a University of Illinois, or Illinois University Majestic jacket. I believe these are called dugout jackets. They are very expensive new. I don't think they sell these anymore in the bookstore. I think they originally cost about $120. You can probably buy them new online for like $50 or $60. Maybe $80. I'm expecting to get about $25-$30 for that. It was, let's see what the price tag on it. So it was $5 because it was half off. So I'm going to make a little bit on that. Those jackets are very warm. I used to have a White Sox one, I think, and a Mets one. Very warm. We'll start from left to right here. Got a couple items over there that's not clothing related. Buffalo Wild Wings jersey. These are worn by Buffalo Wild Wings employees, wait staff, whatnot. Captain shirt. Only paid $1.50 for it. Decent little piece. I did a quick little research. They generally sell for about $15-20, so that'll be nice. 2 Texas El Paso Chihuahua t-shirts. These were kind of like a funny thing back in the day. I think it's a recently named minor league baseball team, but a lot of people like the logo. I've actually had a t-shirt before, and I think I got $15 for it. Didn't really do that much research on, if they still sell, but when I saw it for $15, I was like, you know what, probably going to pick them up again. I think I only paid like $1 a piece on these, so not bad with that. It's starting to get back into sweatshirt season now, so definitely pick up a lot of sweatshirts, which is nice because I generally get about $12 to $15, sometimes $20 a sweatshirt. It sure beats selling t-shirts for $10. So nice to pick these up. This is a reverse weave black sweatshirt, early 90s, late 80s. Pick these up. Try to, if you can ever get them cheap, especially with colleges on the front, they do sell very well. Like I said, reverse weave. That's what the tag looks like. It should be white, and it should also say Made in USA. As you can see on the bottom, it says Made in USA. I think they do have ones that were assembled in Mexico. I think that's the next higher one up. But the Made in USA ones definitely sell well. University of Texas Arlington sweatshirt. Also vintage JanSport. Made in USA, probably mid-90s. Colorado Avalanche. Another Made in USA sweatshirt. Lots of Made in USA sweatshirts. That's why you know they're older. So, Avalanche sweatshirt. Good for hockey season. Georgetown University. A little hoodie. Nice design with this insert on the side. Virginia Tech, nice filler sweatshirt. Ithaca College. University of Hawaii. I don't have any Hawaii apparel, so it's always good to add another school. Eagles, good for football season. Nice vintage Steelers sweatshirt. Packers. These Nike crew necks sell very well. I noticed for myself the blues and the blacks definitely sell the best, so nice little pickup here. No stains on it. Very good. Vintage Penn State football sweatshirt. Depending on how Penn State's doing, depends on how well these sell. I think it's only $2.50, so pretty cheap. And a vintage Cowboy sweatshirt. Last year I sold every single apparel that I had for Cowboys because they were doing so well. I'm not a big football guy, but if Cowboys do well again, I'm a Cowboys fan because I have a lot of Cowboy stuff and a lot of Eagles stuff. I think that was also $2.50. As for t-shirts, a lot of filler t-shirts. Football season's coming around, so these sell well. Got Packers. Got a Pokemon t-shirt when Pokemon Go came out. Very hot. Temple University. I don't know if these are vintage. This one I think is made in some Bangladesh. I don't think this is vintage, but I paid $3 on it. It's a nice logo. People like to repurpose these shirts. Cut out this, make crazy design, cut off the sleeves. Nice logoing on it, so I did pay up. I think I paid $3. Still a nice shirt. Don't know if it's vintage. Don't think it is. I know the vintage shirts, especially college concert t-shirts, they get crazy money, especially Iron Maiden. I've seen things go for like $350 for a t-shirt. Back in the day, I actually found a Pink Floyd t-shirt at a thrift store, and I think I paid 99 cents for it. Probably about 6 months ago, and I got $95 for it, so concert t-shirts, especially the vintage ones, sell very well. Led Zeppelin. I think I had the same exact shirt. It was a quick sale, so I picked up again. I did pay up again $3. Delaware Valley College. Liberty University. Our big rivals in college, so I hate picking this stuff up, but it always sells. Florida State. Virginia Tech. James Madison. I put about 3 or 4 items up on James Madison about 2 weeks ago. All of them sold. So, James Madison University, good school to sell. Pitt. More Liberty University. Nice Syracuse University. Nice filler Yankees t-shirt. Yankees are doing well, so these go quick. Just sold a jersey this morning and a t-shirt this morning to 2 different people. So, Yankees doing well means I'm selling stuff. Illinois University. Devils. This was a nice vintage piece. Early 90s, Dallas, Texas. Nice Aztec tribal design to it. It's neat, so I picked it up. Another Packers t-shirt. Susquehanna University. Notre Dame. Loyola University. I don't have any Loyola stuff, so it's always good to pick up that. And William & Mary, which also sells very well for myself. These two video games, Sega Genesis, Miss Pac-Man, no price tag, and Lotus 2 for Sega Genesis. Also no price tag. They appear complete. So that's nice. This one has manual and whatnot. Yep. I guess that's the right game. Yep. So the story with these were, they had two other games. They had Mario and Andretti Racing, Sega Genesis, and they had the Sonic Knuckles Hedgehog one. I think it was like a red case, but the case was destroyed. And I opened up the game, and there was no game in there. Or the game was Tiny Toons, which was not the Hedgehog and Knuckles game. So I know the Hedgehog game definitely fetches about $20-25 with the case. Unfortunately, it wasn't in there. I probably should have picked it up because I asked her how much did she want because there was no price tag on these. And this was a Salvation Army by me. And she said, well, there's no price tag on it. You know, I know it's not a DVD. You found it with the DVDs, right? And I was like, yep. She's like, well, you know what? Go 49 cents. It'll be the same price as VHS. So, can't beat it. Sega Genesis games, 49 cents. I got buddies at the flea market who always love video games, so I want to bring it to them. Might get $5 for the pair. I know they're not very sought after games, but if you ever get vintage video games, you know, they do sell very well. And at $5 for a pair of games, you really can't beat the price. So that's that. And the funny thing is, see, there's no price tag on this, and she still sold me them. Well, the story with this store is, I picked up a baseball glove. Now, this wasn't the price tag. When she was checking me out, she was absurdly careless and just ripped off tags on things. So this came off of some shirt, and I'm not really upset about that. But when I was checking out, you know, I picked up a baseball glove at this thrift store, and it was a Mizuno Pro Classic or Pro Limited Classic. It's a black glove, first baseman mitt. Something that I knew was worth probably about $80 to $100 in its given condition. It was priced at $4.99, blue tag, wasn't on sale. And I went up to go to the cashier with all my clothes. Mind you, I was paying about $25-30 for all the t-shirts I got at that place and sweatshirts and whatnot. And so she was looking at the glove over, and I was like, yeah, you know, it's got some tears on the inside, but I'm not really concerned about that. And she's like, yeah, you know, it's a nice glove, and, you know, probably, you know, still work for whatever you want to use it for, but I can't sell you it. And I was like, what do you mean I can't? What do you mean you can't sell me it? And she's like, well, there's no price tag on it. And I was like, well, it's $4.99 blue. You know, it says, and I looked at the glove, and it was gone. Tag was gone, and I checked my cart, wasn't in my cart. And it was attached to a t-shirt that was still on the pile. And she's like, yeah, I can't sell you it. You know, how do I know this tag went to that item? I was like, all right, you know, not a big deal. And she put all my stuff in the bag and whatnot. This is, mind you, after she ripped off the tag. And she just, you know, threw these on top. And every single thrift store I've ever been at has always wrapped my fragile items, regardless of what I pay, regardless of this, that. And they were just going like that, right in the back, just like that, dinging up, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, just be careful with the jars. I'm like, you didn't wrap it? She's like, oh, I didn't know if you wanted them wrapped. And she's like, well, you know, if you want to give them back to me, I'll wrap them. And I say, you know what, just forget it. Just give me the items, whatever. So it was a very upset mood. This is the first store I've ever been at, first Salvation Army that I've ever been at that did not sell me something because it did not have a tag on it. Let alone the tag was just on another item. I wasn't going to start a huge ordeal. I wasn't going to say, hey, I want to talk to the manager, blah, 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 this. It is what it is, just bad customer service all around. Usually whenever you buy a lot of stuff, they really don't care about a $2 or $5 item. They'll pick out just a random price tag and just put it on it, you know. And for the most part, you know, it kind of happens. Kind of upset they didn't wrap my jars. They got all dinged up and they got, you know, scratches. And I probably added some more, but I don't make a lot on these anyway. But at this price tag, which is 99 cents, you really can't beat the price. These are the older jars. The way you can really tell by the ball jars is if they have a registered trademark. Generally, in I believe it's this area right here, or maybe it's up here. But there's usually a registered trademark. That means that it's a reproduction or something that's made after like 1960 or 1970. I'm not really sure about that. But that's the difference between knowing an older blue jar and a new blue jar that maybe was made, you know, 10 years ago, 5 years ago at Walmart. So that's your history on that. Also with the jars, if you look at the bottom, this has 1, this has 2, and this one says 15. Now the number you want is 13, and the reason why you want number 13 is because they're more scarce. And the reason why they're more scarce is because I used to fill moonshine in these bottles, and whenever you went to go drink moonshine, which was illegal and still is, it, well, depending on how you make it, it is. They used to smash the jars that said 13 because it was just bad luck. So they used to just destroy the bottles, smash them, throw them on a rock. So 13s are a little bit more, you know, sought after. There still are a bunch out there, but out of all the numbers, definitely the most scarce. At the flea market, I get about $3 for these with the lids. Whenever I find the lids, I find a box lot of lids often, so I pick those up for a couple dollars. In terms of, like, you know, 10, 20 for, you know, $2 or $3. So we'll put a, you know, we'll put a lid on this and then sell it for about $3 a piece. So $1 a piece, always a nice pickup, especially when you can find older pieces of memorabilia and whatnot. So aside with the whole situation with the baseball glove, I think today was a great day. I found a lot of great items. I found a lot of bulk, found a lot of filler items, found a lot of sweatshirts, found some other smaller items which are definitely cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you're stopping in for the first time, definitely check out my other videos. There are a bunch out there. There are a bunch of thrift store videos. I do a haul at the end of the video to show you what I've got. And as always, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace!